5.5. Kick-ass.
So we just saw The Losers. We're still in the theater. I'm gonna let them shoot off. I'll finish it up.
Let me shoot off.
All right. Derek didn't like it, and I liked it, so prepare yourself. Go ahead, Dave.
I thought it
Tell
was,
them what you didn't like.
I thought it was cliche from beginning to end. It was predictable. It was cliche. The acting was adequate. If this movie was made 10 years ago, it would be awesome. But the action sequences you've seen before, the chop cuts, the high speed gunfire, the fight sequences were unbelievable. A lot of the stuff was just I just felt like, what is this bullshit? Like, in an instant, something just changes and with no setup, and it's totally unbelievable. I mean, like, you know, guys in a knife fight, the guy has 2 knives, cuts him once, and then, I mean, you know, I don't want to give stuff away, but just totally unbelievable. The acting was mediocre. The whole sexual play between the girl and Clay, totally unbelievable. Totally unbelievable.
Really?
Totally unbelievable.
Why do you say that?
Because why would she keep coming to his room?
Because they're fucking. What?
They're
demonstrating their the nature of their sexual relationship.
You know, it's like this. It's like, you know, their lives are at stake, and it's all this, and they're like these cool dudes. You know what I mean? It's like, well, you know, they're like trying to be Clint Eastwood or something, and their lives are at stake, and here they are having sex and fighting, and then having sex, and then fighting again. And oh, here's the other thing which really ticked me off. At the final sequence, I'm going to give a little bit away here. At the final sequence, when they kind of invade or whatever they're doing, did you notice that their van stops and opens up in the middle of all the bad guys? They bust out of the van, and with one shot each, they take out all the bad guys.
That's action movie, dude.
Well, hold on, I'm not finished. That's not the point. The point is, boom, boom, boom. They're killing everybody. One shot, nothing on them, right?
Right.
But then, when the when the bad guy jumps on the motorcycle, all of a sudden nobody can fucking hit him with a bullet. He's all of a sudden
they're stationary targets.
On the Matrix.
Stationary targets are a lot easier to hit than moving targets.
All right, Jack, what do you think? We're pretty clear. Derek just says don't see shit.
It's not reinventing the wheel. It does kind of feel like a movie that would have been made on a certain level. It's definitely could be considered a 80s style action movie, you know, or maybe like The Dirty Dozen or something like that. It's not high art. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I totally disagree with Derek. I thought the chemistry between Zoe Saldana and Jeffrey Dean Morgan was great. I thought it was totally believable for what it's worth. And I don't know. It did seem they were going to that well a bit. I kind of thought we got the idea that they were fucking, but I don't know. I guess the director had a point with it. I don't know. that didn't really bother me per se, but it did seem kind of redundant.
Hold on, it's totally, Jack. I agree with you, but in terms of the entertainment value.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan is great.
But hold on.
I totally
Wait a minute.
agree with you on Jeffrey Dean.
But hold on, you can't. Hold on.
Running.
You can't. I couldn't enjoy the entertainment value of it because I was stuck with the unbelievability of it. And I get it. You know, it's like the A-Team. It's like all this stuff. I get it's not realistic, but what
was your first clue that it wasn't realistic?
Well, from the beginning. But it's like I'm not bought in.
The question becomes: is it? You couldn't suspend your disbelief. For me, it wasn't a problem because I knew what I was getting into. For me, I felt it was plausible. It's not realistic. It's an action movie. Oh, so everybody's just standing there while they.
I'm gonna let them continue to argue. Here's the gig, though. This movie was a comic book, a graphic novel. In that sense, very good. You know, because it played like a comic book, except. You know, it was completely unbelievable. I felt like in the middle of it, I'm like, this isn't that good. And I thought, man, well, if this was a TV show and I was watching it, I'd continue to watch it. Anyway, I wouldn't waste my money on it. I didn't think it was that great. It's a bad gig because Chris Evans is in it, and you can see him. He's going to be Captain America. He's going to suck. So, don't see this movie. You know, it's, you know, for all the reasons they said, don't see this movie. All right, thanks. Peace.